You know how it is when you run a business, right? One minute you're the CEO, the next you're the marketing lead, and then you're the reluctant accountant. For way too long, accounting software has just been this digital shoebox for our receipts. But what if it could be way more? What if it could actually be a strategic partner for your business? Let's take a look. And let's be honest, switching between all those hats is just exhausting. Managing the finances shouldn't be a chore that just drains your energy. So look, we're not going to just talk about a bunch of software features. We're going to talk about real, tangible business outcomes. It's time to turn that accounting software from a chore into a real engine for growth. This slide, it pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Over on the left, you've got the old way. Total chaos, stress, spreadsheets, chasing payments, pure panic come tax season. But on the right, that's the new way. Calm, clarity, and a system that actually works for you. Our whole goal today is to show you exactly how to make that leap. All right, let's dive into the big one, the real battle for pretty much every business out there, cash flow. It's the absolute lifeblood of your company, and getting a handle on it is the key to really thriving, not just, surviving. And here's the thing, it's a harsh reality. You could be killing it with profitable projects. You could have the happiest clients in the world. But if you're waiting 60, maybe 90 days to get paid, your business is literally on the line. This is the pain point we're going to solve first. So how do you automate the most awkward part of doing business? Asking for the money you're owed? Well, you use something called a chaser workflow. You can set up these totally automated reminders. No more uncomfortable phone calls, no more wondering if your email sounds too harsh. The system just handles it, professionally, politely, and always on time. And this right here, this is the real game changer. A simple Pay Now button that you put right on your invoices. Think about it. It removes all the friction for your clients. They get the invoice, they click a button, and they pay. Just like that. Your day's sales outstanding number just plummets, and cash starts flowing into your business faster. It's a total win-win, smoothing out the whole sales process for your team and your customer. Okay, so we've got cash coming in faster. What's the next big headache? Yep, tax compliance. For so many of us, it's a huge source of anxiety, especially when those deadlines start creeping up. The best way to deal with compliance issues is to stop them from ever happening in the first place. When your team goes to enter, say, a vendor bill, the system can actually validate tax IDs in real time. If there's a mistake, you find out right then and there. This stops tiny problems from turning into massive headaches down the road. So what's the end result of all this? Well, it's a total revolution for your tax prep. Your accounts department isn't spending days at the end of the month pulling their hair out. Instead, you can generate these critical tax reports with just a single click. And that means no more late fees, no penalties, and absolutely no more tax season stress. All right, let's talk about that classic symbol of accounting chaos. We all know it, the shoebox stuffed with receipts. We've all been there. But it's more than just clutter. It's inefficient, and honestly, it's costing you money. Check out how ridiculously easy this is. This is a lifesaver for your sales or commercial team who are always on the road. They just snap a quick photo of a receipt. The app's tech instantly reads all the details, the vendor, the date, the amount, and automatically fills out the expense form. Done! That paper receipt can go right in the bin. And you might think, it's just a receipt. But here's why this matters so much. That crumpled piece of paper isn't just clutter. It represents a real tax deduction that you might be missing out on. It's literally money you're leaving on the table. So the actual benefit here is huge. By digitizing every expense right on the spot, you guarantee that nothing ever gets lost. You can claim every single deduction you are legally entitled to, you lower your taxable income, and you keep more money right where it belongs, in your business. It really is that simple. Okay, so we've handled cash flow, compliance, and expenses. Now let's get to the really exciting part, the strategic stuff. This is where you shift from just being a bookkeeper who records the past to being a strategic CFO who shapes the future. And the secret sauce here is something called tags. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You can tag every single transaction, every sale, every expense to a specific project or a branch or even a salesperson. This lets you stop guessing and start knowing exactly where your profits are coming from. Just look at this chart. It tells a story, right? Project B might bring in more overall revenue, but look at Project A. It has a massive 65% profit margin. Project B is way lower. This is the kind of crystal clear data that tells you exactly where to focus your time and your resources to get the biggest bang for your buck. So when you step back and look at all these pieces together, you start to see it's a huge shift. Your accounting software stops being this passive thing that just records history. It becomes an active strategic partner in your actual day-to-day operations. Think about it. It becomes your tireless collection agent, working for you 24/7, professionally chasing down payments so you and your team don't have to. It's also your diligent compliance officer, constantly checking your work in the background, protecting you from those costly little errors and big penalties. And maybe most importantly, it becomes your personal financial analyst, giving you these deep insights into your profitability and empowering you to make smarter, truly data-driven decisions. So I guess it all comes down to this one question. Are you content with just surviving the daily grind, or are you ready to actually optimize your business for real growth, for clarity, and for peace of mind? If you're ready for that shift, the next step couldn't be easier. You can start a free trial today and see for yourself how you can transform your business literally from the inside out.